there, and welcome to today's chair yoga demo. So for many people, traditional mat yoga may be uncomfortable for them. If you are recovering from an injury or dealing with a chronic pain condition or something that limits your range of motion or stability, balance, and general comfort getting up and down from the floor, chair yoga is definitely the way to go. So every body can actually access yoga, and we're going to walk through basically from head to toe today to open up the areas around the neck and the shoulders, to open up through the wrists and the hands, around the side waist, the hips, and eventually we'll get into the ankles and feet. So we're just going to start very gently seated, spine nice and tall, away from the back of your chair. Imagine that your head, shoulders, hips are stacked like Lego blocks. Gently rest your palms down on your thighs. Allow the eyes to close. And begin by noticing your natural breath cycle. Just notice your inhale and your exhale. The gentle rising and expansion as you breathe in, and the gentle release, falling as you breathe out. Take a quick scan of your body. Notice if you might be able to release and relax, maybe the jawline or the skin of the face. Feel the shoulder blades slide down your back away from your ears. And as you bring your attention a bit deeper to the breath, if the mind starts to wander, which is natural and common, simply imagine a thread that begins at the base of your spine and rises gently up the front of your body as you breathe in. That thread pauses at the very top of your head before it drops down slowly over the back of your body, taking with it the shoulder blades as they release, and the tailbone as it settles a bit deeper into your chair. And allow the mind's eye to continue to draw that picture of a thread drawing up the body as you breathe in, noticing that gentle pause before the thread drops down the back of the body as you breathe out. Again, a gentle pause on empty before that thread loops around once again and rises back up. Continuing with this smooth, slow, steady breath cycle for a few more rounds. On your next exhale, allow your chin to release down to your chest, just letting the head hang heavy. Notice any gentle sensation through the back of your neck here. As you breathe in, imagine the center of the chest could rise to meet the chin. And as you breathe out, imagine your shoulder blades could slide a bit deeper down the back. On your next exhale, gently roll your right ear to your right shoulder. If it feels comfortable for you at this point, allow that right arm to reach up and grab hold gently of your left ear, giving yourself a bit deeper stretch. If you want to come even deeper here, allow your left hand to come beside your hip onto the chair and just give a little bit of downward pressure. You're going to start to feel that stretch from the tip of your shoulder girdle up over the neck behind the ear. Maybe finding how the stretch changes if you're to drop the chin down toward the collarbone, feeling that come a bit deeper into the back part of the neck. Or maybe allow the gaze to rise up toward the opposite side of the ceiling, feeling that stretch come a bit deeper into the front part of the neck. About 3 breaths here, noticing and releasing on each exhale any spaces that are tight. Releasing your hands to your lap, once again, roll the chin to the chest for a full breath cycle inward. In a full releasing exhale. Rolling your left ear now to your left shoulder. You can stay right here, or if it feels comfortable for your range of motion, the left arm can come up over the right ear, gently guiding that ear a bit deeper. Again, option to stay here, or maybe take the hand beside your hip onto the chair and give a little bit of downward pressure through that hand. Breathing and noticing where you feel the most sensation. By sensation, I mean sensation that you can breathe through. So maybe changing the position of the head, finding what feels best for you for about 3 to 5 breaths. Releasing once again, dropping the chin down to the chest, full breath here, breathing in. And breathing out, release. Now gently breathe in. If it feels comfortable, allow the arms to rise up. If not, continue to drop the chin to the chest. If arms are raised, interlace the fingers, drawing the palms up to the ceiling. And taking that stretch a bit deeper by pressing the pinky side of your hand back. That might require you to bend at the elbows just a bit so that the shoulders don't hike up to the ears. Keep drawing them downward. If having the arms overhead is uncomfortable for you, you're simply going to allow the hands to either rest at your lap or rest beside you with the palms open, allowing the shoulders to roll down the back, getting that same sensation over the neck, just perhaps not as deep. Now slowly release. If the arms are lifted, release them down. And you're going to take the hands behind you. Two options here. Hands can come behind you to the back of the chair, drawing downward. What will happen there is the pectoralis minor, this small chest muscle, will start to open. You start to draw downward, you'll feel that opening right where the chest and the armpit meet. Drawing the collarbones broad, stitching your ribs together so as not to drop out through the back. Deep breath in and full breath out. Now, if you want a deeper sensation, I'm simply going to turn so you can see me. Your hands can interlace behind you, drawing the knuckles down through the space in the back of the chair, reaching as if you're drawing the knuckles to the place where the wall and the floor meet behind you. Again, 3 to 5 breaths here, noticing the stretch across the front of the shoulders, where the chest and the armpit meet, and perhaps along the biceps. Come back to neutral with hands to knees. Deep breath in and full breath out. From here, take the right hand out as if saying stop, press through the palm. Imagine you could draw energy deeper through the heel of your hand and flex those fingers back toward your face. This might be enough for you. If you would like more, draw the left hand to the right hand and press those fingers back as you press forward through the heel of the hand. You will feel a stretch right through the front of your wrist along your forearm. After 3 to 5 breaths here, you'll simply drop the hand down so the palm faces your body. And again, you can just press out through the wrist, or you can assist the stretch a bit deeper by drawing the fingertips back toward the forearm, feeling the stretch now across the back of your wrist. From here, shake that right hand out. Taking your left hand out, same thing, other side. Your comfort level, knowing that each side is different. Maybe drawing the hand back, finding about 3 to 5 breaths here. And dropping the hand down, perhaps assisting. Again, 3 to 5 breaths here. And then shaking that left hand out. You're going to take the palms so they face your body And then slowly drop the knuckles down to your thighs. Spread your fingers wide and begin to lean forward, feeling that pressure into the wrists. This is very helpful for carpal tunnel or any type of neuropathy through the hands and the wrists. You'll feel that right at the crease of the wrists. From here, you're going to turn your palms so that the fingers face inward and start to draw the elbows bent and press forward, feeling that again across your wrists. Coming all the way back, shake the hands out. Now, as you perhaps have seen in the progressive muscle relaxation video, we do some tense and release. Now, a lot of times when there is chronic pain through the hands due to any rheumatoid condition or perhaps carpal tunnel or neuropathy brought on by things like fibromyalgia, it might be a bit hard to tense those fingers completely. So we're going to simply work with our breath. Breathing in, stretch the fingers out. Breathing out, bend and curl at each knuckle as much as is comfortable for you. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last time, breathe in. And breathe out. Now from here, make a full fist if it's comfortable. If not, continue with just the knuckles. Squeeze the fist as you breathe in. Release that tension. Squeeze. Release. If having the elbows bent is too much, just allow the arms to drop down. Squeezing one last time. And release. Again, coming to neutral, find a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Starting into the side waist and the low body, you're going to rest your hands comfortably on your lap. In fact, take your thumbs right to your hip crease so you find that place where you're bent at about a 90-degree angle. Again, back is away from the back of the chair. Take a deep breath in, let the chest lengthen tall toward the chin. As you breathe out, fold over, finding that little squeeze in the thumbs that are at the hip crease. You're creating a deeper angle there, nice flat back. Slowly start to round your spine up. Imagine that your navel is pulling towards your spine, your shoulder blades are broadening, and your chin is tucking. Deep breath in, lift and lengthen. Full breath out, fold forward. Find a breath in here. And breathe out, squeeze out and round. Take that through one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in, long spine. Breathing out, round and release. Seeing that from the side, as seated cat-cow, the spine is long and open. You hinge forward, lengthening the spine, and then rounding and releasing out one vertebrae at a time until you stack to neutral once again. Finding your neutral position, release your hands by your sides. Stretching through the side waist now, what we want to think about is drawing the lowest rib away from the top of your hip. Stack shoulders over your hips and simply reach for the floor with the right fingertips. Trying not to release into the shoulders. Keeping those shoulders stacked. Draw down. Breathing in. And breathing out. Now, if it is comfortable for your range of motion, lift that left arm up overhead and you'll feel a bit deeper stretch under the arm and over the ribs, those intercostal muscles that weave around the ribs. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Regardless of where the left hand is, draw your shoulder open on the next breath in. Reach as if reaching for the upper right corner of the room as you breathe out. Breathe in, open. Breathe out, close. Same thing can be done with hand down. Breathing in, open. Breathe out, close rib, close shoulder. Where you will feel the stretch is behind the rib at the bottom rib, down over the QL, the quadratus lumborum in the low back, and to the top of your hip. Now lifting all the way up after about 3 to 5 of those stretches, you'll repeat the same on the other side. Again, arm lifted or released down. If you're released down, palm open. After you come through your side body stretch, your waist is open. We're going to start to take a twist. Your right hand will come either to the chair or to your right leg. Your left hand is going to cross over your right knee. With a tall spine lift up, breathe in. And then start to wring out, trying to press the outer knee into the hand and the hand back into the knee. You'll feel the left side of your body twist toward the right side of your body. You can use the back of your chair as an assist, and if the neck allows, you can draw your gaze right over your shoulder. 3 to 5 breaths in your twist. Every breath in, the spine lengthens up. Every breath out, you twist a bit deeper, resisting out into the hand with the outer knee. Coming back through center, find a deep breath in and a full breath out. From here, getting into our hips now. Hips can tend to be really tight, especially if we're sitting a lot or if we have any arthritic or rheumatoid conditions that cause our joints to start to stiffen up. You'll take your right ankle and cross it over your left knee. Now your knee might be raised up quite a bit, that's fine. Wherever you're comfortable, you'll rest your right hand to the knee and your left hand to the ankle. Find a deep breath in and gently fold over. You'll start to feel the stretch across the outer hip, feeling that maybe through your hip crease and through the inner groin as well. 3 to 5 breaths here. Lifting up, you're going to take your right hand to your right ankle, your left hand to the back of the chair. Deep breath in. Again, find a twist, but this time really resist the foot to the left without it actually moving. So it's as if the ankle is glued to the top of the thigh and you still want to press to your left. You'll feel that upper thigh bone, your femur, draw deeply into the hip socket, and it will start to open up that hip joint just a bit more. And by open, I simply mean start to stretch and lengthen the ligaments and tendons surrounding the joint while also bringing a bit more blood flow there. Releasing slowly and gently, mindful of the knee, and simply switching sides. Again, each side will feel a bit different. Deep breath in, chest lengthens. Full breath out, fold forward. 3 to 5 breaths here, and 3 to 5 breaths in your twist. Resisting out to your right while not moving the leg. And coming right back through center, finding neutral. Deep breath in and full breath out. And finally, we're going to get into the feet just a bit, feet and ankles. So you can do this standing or you can do it seated. I'm going to show you standing just so that you can see what's happening in my feet. You may lose my head in the video here, but the goal is for you to see my feet. So standing with your hands at the chair or maybe a countertop. This will help not only your balance, but it will help to stabilize and strengthen the ligaments and tendons in the ankle. Very simply, we're going to rock forward to the balls of the feet, lifting the heels high, lower down, rock back, and lift the balls of the feet and the toes. Deep breath in, lift up. Full breath out, draw back. About 3 to 5 times here. And what you'll notice is that you need to pull the navel into the spine to keep a bit of balance. So starting with both hands to the chair, but maybe after a few weeks of practice, you can draw to one hand, and then maybe you can play with a bit of balance with both hands to hips. From there, leaning to your chair, simply leaning to your left leg, lift your right foot maybe a half an inch off of the floor and start to circle inward toward the big toe and then outward toward the pinky toe, 3 to 5 times each side. And if you're doing that seated, it's simply a lifting through the heels and a drawing back through the heels. So you'll draw in with the toes and out with the toes. It's a simple stretch through plantar and dorsiflexion, or flexing and pointing of the toes. I hope that this helps get a little bit more circulation flowing for you, a little bit more opening through your muscles, and quite frankly, even some strengthening. That resisting that we do is strengthening the opposing muscle. So I wish you all the best in health and wellness. And as always, if you have any questions, please reach out at our website, metimeyoga.com. And I very much look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.